Happy Saturday night, everybody. Thanks for getting here early. A little late of a stream. Kelly's nephew's birthday party. Happy birthday, Oscar. He's 13 years old. Big teenager. So I thought pushing it back an hour just to be safe was the way to go. Didn't want to rush anything. Let me just see. The screen looks a little crooked. Hold on. Let me see. This might look okay. I'm always moving it the wrong way. We'll go with that. Kind of have a little bit of a delay here on my other monitor. Let me go through the chat really quick. What's up, Mike Hawk Hertz? Robert, Israel Gaming. I saw you were just online. Hungry Wolf, Mikey Yoon, Larissa, Julio, Ted. What's up, Ricky? Hey, Carl. Sathius, what's going on? Hey, Thumper Squid. Damien, how you doing, man? So yeah, late night. We're gonna play through X-Men and Captain America: The Avengers. Let's kick it off. I'm just gonna jump in here and get my player one because I am on the far left. How's the sound? I don't know why this looks so crooked. You know what? It might be this cable might be kind of pushing it down. Let me just see. I'm always going the wrong way. Keep messing with this. I'm just gonna jump in and just solidify player one here. I'll pick Colossus Colossus is such a fan favorite. I'll go Dazzler. Let me go Dazzler. Hey, Game Broker 84. All right, we have Hungry Wolf jumping in. Okay, thank you, Robert. Hey, Corey. Hey, Johnny. All right, Israel joined. He has a dedicated Captain America and the Avengers cabinet. So he's playing. Oh no, he's playing on 19K Fox's X-Men 97 cabinet, I believe. But he does have a dedicated Captain America and the Avengers cabinet too. And I saw you were like, I don't know, in the top 10 with Cyclops. We have room for one more. Anyone who wants to? Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Skids, are you gonna jump in? We have room for one more. I'm so stoked for that Cosmic Invasion. I saw that trailer yesterday. I'm like, oh my gosh, it just keeps looking better. I did see a comment that, you could kind of do without Spider-Man and Venom. I kind of agree. Like, I'm sure there's going to be more characters than what they're showing. I'm sure that's just, their way of purchasing, being able to, like, let's just say Colossus. Going to play Colossus or Cyclops. So I'm sure there's going to be more characters. Yeah, let's just max up the lives right now. Let's go for it. I'm gonna commit to Dazzler. Okay. So room for one more. I know Skids is in the chat. Also, Fourth Horseman has X-Men. Again, it's a late. Hey, Extreme Gamer, what's going on? I decided that with things there's times that Kelly would like BB&F family functions. We'll just push the stream back an hour. So I just instead of just canceling, sometimes we'll just run a little late. I mean, it's Saturday. Lou, what's going on? Excellent. Yeah, day one purchase for sure. So anyone new in the chat, this was my very first arcade one-up. And it, knock on wood, it's running pretty good, so.
5,
The screen looks... Let me go this way. Does that help? See how that kind of plays out. I did not pick up the PlayStation 5 Pro yet. I got hit with Skids has joined the game. Let's see if he picks Colossus. I got hit with a curveball yesterday. I was gonna talk about it in tomorrow's video, but I got some car problems. So my car is out of commish right now, and it's gonna be a costly fix. I can't believe it. I'll probably start the video off with it tomorrow, so I do have a loaner. I couldn't believe it. Right when I got home, literally about a block away from the house, everything was just lighting up on the car, going nuts. And I said, oh my gosh, I knew exactly what it was. So that kind of takes the funds from this month. We'll see how this goes after this gets resolved. It's going to be about I would say Wednesday, Thursday till I get my car back, and kind of figure things out after that. It does blow, Carl, but it is what it is. You know what the thing is? I got a bonus check from work, and for the most part, it will cover this. But I mean, that's just at least I had that, so I'm kind of just looking at the positives. Plus, my buddy Mikey is the best, absolute best. I have his car. I was gonna rent a car. He goes, dude, just come over. I'll loan you my car. So I'm driving his car. I owe him big time. So that's kind of what's going on. That's why I did the video yesterday at home. I wanted to go out and talk about Cosmic Invasion. I couldn't. I was stranded. So, oh man. I do have something exciting though. I did a review. So everyone knows that I have been sitting on two things for a matter of months. People have asked, where are these Meta sunglasses you bought? I finally opened them today. So just spoiler alert, I did a review on the Meta glasses, tried them out. So that's the video for tomorrow. I like them. There's one thing that I did say in the video that I am not happy with. But other than that, they're pretty cool. They're pricey, but they're pretty cool. I did use birthday money on that. So I think I bought those early April. They have been in the box that entire time. I am Carl. I have to wait. The final numbers for the repair on the car are not in yet. So I do have a little bit of a... So the Xbox, okay, so I bought the Xbox. Basically, the stuff that I sold on Marketplace paid for that. It was $331 after taxes. I used 100 of that to get an oil change. And now I might need to use the rest of that depending on what the final cost of the repair on my car is. So I'm waiting for that final number, but I might have a few hundred to put towards it. So it's too early to tell. I'm just so lucky that I didn't get stranded somewhere and have to use... I made it home. The car is in the garage for right now. I didn't have to have it towed anywhere, but there's parts on order, and it is what it is. Hey, Fist of Love. Had fun time last week playing Mario Kart. We'll get on the Switch next week. Plan on doing a Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection, playing some Punisher, playing some Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men Coda. Just keeping a Marvel twin spin going. Maybe a third week. Maybe we'll for the first time ever do Marvel vs. Capcom on the arcade one. I will get my tail handed to me on those, but it might be fun to just play all those on the arcade one up. Here's the thing, is this is running fine. So I'm just gonna, of course I say that, and then the lag hits. Going back to the Switch with the you know, the acting funny playing games that are on Switch 1, on the Switch 2, X-Men's playing fine. Like, this isn't hardwired into anything, so I am convinced, you know, like right now I'm using my cell phone to do the stream. This is online. There's nothing like going into my router right now. I'm convinced that some games are just gonna play better on the Switch 1, and that's you know, Lou told me that, Julio told me that, and I think that's exactly what the issue was. So hopefully next week I'm going to play on the OLED. I'm going to play the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection on the OLED. I'm not going to play it on Switch 2, just to be safe. Honestly, hey, what's up, Atran? Honestly, there was a PlayStation 5 at One Stop Wonders that I instead of me going to like GameStop or Best Buy and dropping, I'd rather, you know, support the local business. So if and when that happens, I'm probably just gonna buy it at Game Together or One Stop Wonders, whoever has it. Just remember, if you pay $700 for a PlayStation 5 Pro, the games you want are PlayStation 4 games. Thank you. You're absolutely right. Maybe Power Stone. You know, we could switch. I could put in the that's the other, what is it? The Capcom SNK, the Capcom Fighting Collection. Is that what we just call that? Capcom Fighting Collection 2, or I'd have to switch cards, because that's a I'm gonna play both of those on Switch 1 just to be safe. Now, at least we have 4 players on X-Men. This is great. You know, the whole thing, why I want to do that video on Cosmic Invasion is, you know, that's why I bought the Xbox. Like, I thought there was a possibility. I know this sounds crazy. Like, I know there's a lot of newer games and stuff, but I thought that X-Men would be on there. Like, it's just, you know what? I mean, some of these, I understand that not everything will be, but X-Men should be on the Switch or PlayStation or Xbox. I mean, so should Death Adder. I mean, there should be the 4-player Golden Axe on there. And the fact that those weren't on there, I'm just kind of like, you know what did I get this for? And at least Cosmic Invasion is going to give us another 4-player Marvel game, and that's basically why I'm thinking like it's like X-Men 2. Yeah, the art's a little bit different, but for the most part, we're going to be doing the same thing we're doing right here. And I didn't see it, and I missed that. I missed when X-Men was available for 360. Hey, what's up, Pete? Hey, Randy. Hey, Calvin. Thanks for stopping by, Pete. Pete has a stream, Quarter Deck Arcade, every Sunday for the most. I know he's traveling. I think he might be traveling this weekend. But is it, Pete? Is it 10 or 11? I can't remember if it's 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Backyard 400, no stream tomorrow. Of course, when you start streaming is usually when I go out and I start doing my Sunday video. And like, gosh darn it. Quarter Deck Arcade streams basically every Sunday at 10 a.m. So definitely check out the Quarter Deck Arcade, his channel, give him a sub. If you can't watch the live stream, check out his replay. And drive safe when you coming back on tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for stopping by, Pete. We gotta hook up one of these days. It's been a while. Even if Synergy is going to be a letdown, we should we should still go over there just for the heck of it. Early Monday. Are you taking off on Monday? Yeah, Robert, we have Brookfield Square next week. We got to decide if we're going to go Saturday or Sunday to the that's April. Was that August? April. August 3rd and 2nd and 3rd. Gotta decide which day. I know Evan's gonna have a booth. There's that. I want to stop at that new toy show they have. Hi, Larissa. You're off Monday, traveling back, and back to work on Tuesday. At least you only have a 4-day week, work week. How's that new truck running? Pete just got a... Is that a red truck? Oh, 3 weeks ago? I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt right now. I wish I would have... I was going to buy a different car. I don't know about brand new, used car, whatever. And I keep putting it off because I'm attached to my car. It's paid off. Like, it's hard to take on a payment or put down a lump sum of money or whatever, and I keep like, who wants the payment? And then this happens. So this is the things. These are the things your car is paid off, and then these major problems happen. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Good. How are you doing? I love my Chevy Colorado. Yeah, it's a nice looking truck. Can you fit that in the garage? Some trucks just, I don't know if it's the length of the trailer don't fit in the garage. That's always my it barely fits. That's huge. It's huge. It'd be nice if it was 6 players, Calvin. I mean, I don't know. It would have to be a bigger screen. I mean, I think it would just be like too much that we're looking at right here. Like, think about Shredder's Revenge. There's parts of that game where it's kind of like, what is going on here? I mean, I can see why they put 2 monitors side by side for the 6 player. We would need definitely a wide screen. Comic-Con 2026, Saiyan Spirits. So September 21st, which I thought was a Sunday, is a Monday. I guess I don't even know how to look at a calendar right anymore. That is the day to buy tickets for next year's Comic-Con. So I'm going to try to... that's crazy. That's insane. It's... I saw B-Con was at Comic-Con, so he must have bought tickets, 10 months ago. I'm going to try to do it. And that'd be cool. It'd be cool to go back and just experience Comic-Con. I haven't been there since 1995. Now, every time I go to San Diego, I always stop downtown, and I look at the convention center. It's huge. They're actually saying it's not big enough. Oh, it was 6 player on the X. Wow, I didn't know that. So X-Men was 6 player on the 360. So I kind of got lost when I was rambling. I did not know about this. I would have bought an Xbox if I didn't have one at the time, just to download that. So I was playing it on my cell phone. I downloaded an app where I could play this very game on my cell phone, and something would always crash before I finished. But for the most part, I kind of got my fix. And I said, if this ever became, like, if I could ever get this arcade, I would. And then I'm at Walmart, and I saw the Punisher cabinet. And it had X-Men. I'm thinking, X-Men Children of the Atom. Like, what? I just could not place what game that was. So I'm like, that's not X-Men. And I said, if they ever come out with this, I will get it. And that's exactly what happened. And then 35 cabinets later, here we are. But I would have loved to play this on. So when 19K Fox modded his when he made that 6-player. I think I want to say he had his on. Was there a PlayStation one too, or was it just Xbox? It seemed to me that he had PlayStation controls on that thing, if I can remember. I don't know how he parted with that one. I mean, that's, man, a 6-player X-Men. That was his baby. Okay, he did it with a PlayStation 3. Thank you. Man, that is awesome. There was a live stream I was watching. It was before I had, I don't know, I might have had this cat. It might have been right before I started getting the arcade one up. I was down in the basement working out, and someone was playing, you know, it was just like this X-Men game going. And there was actually an energy thing, and I didn't know what, I'm like, I don't remember energy capsules in this game. So that was either the Xbox or the PlayStation that would give you, you know, more health. So I never saw that before. It was the only time I ever saw it was on that stream. Oh, it's okay. The energy is on the Japanese round. Thank you. Yeah, I think about that every once in a while going, what was that? Okay, we're going off the cliff. So the joke is that I always have to tell the story that the bad guy Mike and the real Zim and me would play would play these, and we would fall off because it would cost you $0.25 every time, like back in the day. And now it's just like, hey, I'm just gonna add some lives here, and it's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. You can select it on the console. Okay, one more time. Oh, it's not letting me. Well, maybe up here. Maybe we'll go. There we go. Because it's been so long, I don't know if this is showing up on camera, but right here, there's something underneath the plexi, and I'll notice it if I look down, but I mean, otherwise, I mean, I've had this forever now. I would have to take this apart, take the screws off, and like clean that. It's been there since day one. I'm just gonna leave it now. It's just, you know, it's just one of those. Are you hearing the rumors about getting? Oh, hold on. I gotta wait. There's something. I have this heart emoji that blocks. As soon as I give one more comment, I'll read. King Paco, Nintendo lover. One second. It's so much easier to keep up with the chat when we're not playing Mario Kart. Okay, are you hearing the rumors about getting their bank or blocked by Nintendo if you buy hacked? We did not know it was hacked. What was hacked? Like, I'm not understanding that whole thing with the games. I'm just under the impression of, don't try to add games onto your Nintendo Switch 2 if it's not an actual Switch 1 cart or Switch 2 cartridge. I don't know, you know, I saw that thing about, you know, there was a YouTuber that put some games in and it basically turned into a paperweight. I'm not sure what really happened. Okay, I gotta jump off here. Oh, come on, it's just a joke, Calvin. There's only one more it doesn't get old, does it? There must be some game or some maybe like some kind of like multi-pack that goes in there, or that's corrupting, and they can see that, and then they'll basically shut your Switch down until you prove that you're not. Basically, if you don't want anything happening with your Switch, just buy actual Switch games through their eShop or through, you know, actual cartridges, and you'll be fine. I guess that's the best thing I can say. I don't know what really caused that. It's just don't try to like mod anything with your Switch 2. They will definitely shut it down. Oh yeah, there's two Calvins. There are two. So I will call you Calvin Jr. So when I say Calvin will be Calvin 1, Calvin Jr. will be Calvin Jr. I know. I'm always. It's a good thing there's not two Phils right now. I'm not joking about it. I'm just saying that you're safe if you just buy actual Nintendo games. You'll be fine. So does anyone have an extra KI PCB for the arcade 1-up? Israel Gaming is in need of that PCB. If I had one, I would love to give it to Israel. We were messaging each other earlier, and his cab is on the fritz right now. And because he didn't like officially buy it from arcade 1, this is what drives me nuts. Is, you know, when you reach out to customer support, they want the barcode on the back of your machine. If you don't have that, they won't sell you the PCB. They'll sell you a coin door. But I tried to buy the Punisher, the Marvel Superheroes PCB, and because I didn't have the model number, they would not sell it to me. He's running into the same problem with KI. So if anyone has a KI PCB, reach out to Israel Game. If you're watching this stream, you know, a month from now, check out Israel Gaming, comment on any of his videos, and let him know that, you know, you have a PCB you'd like to sell. I guess there's nothing showing up on. It's total accident on that one, Calvin. I didn't mean to. I'm gonna do it one more time. I meant to do that one, but I didn't. Hey, dude, I'll pass it on some more videos, man. We'll find you a PCB, man. I wish. I sold my cabinet. Gentleman came, bought my KI Pro, my KI. I bought the KI Pro, bought my KI, and I had an extra riser. So the deal was, hey, I'll buy this from you if you sell me the riser, if you throw in the riser too. And I said, fine, no problem. So that was, I didn't have an extra. When I sold the monitor to a gentleman a few weeks ago, about a month ago, it was just a monitor. There was no PCB, so I don't have. And if I reached out to customer service and tried to get the PCB for the Pro, that's a different startup screen. I don't know if that would work. That might be something weird about that one. Not sure on that. Hey, Seeker of Arcades, how you doing? Evero Rockstar, I have someone send a photo of their KI barcode. Oh, have someone send a photo of their. That's a good idea. Israel. So Israel is on Instagram. Or again, just comment on. I don't think there's any more, Calvin. I don't think we're gonna be doing it anymore. We could look for the barcode. Someone's got KI in the chat. We could send it to him on Instagram. He could use that and be able to. That's a good idea. Thank you. Why didn't I think of that? Either look for Israel Gaming on Instagram or send me a picture. PD7 Lucky's Gym on Instagram, and I'll forward that to Israel, and we'll get him his PCB. I'm trying to think. Skids, don't you have Killer Instinct, or am I? Julio has it. Julio, what if you sent, dude? Can you send me a picture of the barcode, Julio? Oh, okay. So Chaotic BPR tried to get one from Arcade One Up, and they were out of stock. Do you think that they would have that? Do you think that they would have those things on hand? What the heck is wrong with these guys? Maybe they'll rehash one and come up with the Slim. So Danny's saying KI is no longer supported from One Up. Well, that stinks. Boy, when these things go, we are in trouble, aren't we? Everybody, I think Saiyan Spirits was telling me, like, I don't know, about 6 months ago, that he's collecting PCBs, like, just to be safe, like, buy an extra in case, you know, something happens, like, you'll need it. And this is exactly what he meant. They should be able to still have, like, if there's a product, it just means that they shouldn't be able to, like, resell. I don't know. I suppose. Yeah, I guess. Do a pie. It just stinks because you lose that online play. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, try playing Battletoads, you know, without online. Like, it's just like it. First of all, it's one of the longest games I've ever played, and it's just, man, it just takes the fun out of it. Like, there's 4 of us playing X-Men right now. I mean, it's awesome. No way. I cannot get rid of that one. I have all the XLs. We'll never be able to. That's why I don't get rid of the iArcade. I know Carl's always saying, get rid of that iArcade. If I do, I'll never come across it again. Triumph or Die is always like, I want to buy your Space Invaders. I don't want to part with it. I mean, it's just like, it's a huge part of, you know, one of my earlier cabinets. Like, I remember how excited I was when I bought the iArcade. The iArcade community, like Papa Brad and Brooklyn Menace, like they were so happy when I bought that. It's just like, that was a special time. Did it live up to the expectations? It didn't. I actually recently sold the I'm trying to think now. What the Sinden, because I was, you know what, I don't like the idea of using that as a multi-cade, as far as like plugging in a Sinden. So I sold that on the 4th of July. A gentleman met me at Great America, and I sold the Sinden that day, right before I went in there. It just sat in the closet for over a year, like probably longer. Hey, what's up, Bill? Hey, Daryl, what's up? I think Stock Chalk bought you have X-Men, don't you? I thought I saw that behind you in the last time I saw you on Arcades Anonymous. Hey, Gramps Arcade. So I pushed it back an hour. Anyone joining late? Kelly's nephew turned 13 today, so I thought be on the safe side. Just push the stream back an hour, and it's gonna be a little later of a night. But that sometimes there's gonna be that possibility, I suppose. Usually starting at 8 o'clock Central, but sometimes it might be 9. I have not seen Fantastic Four yet. Ran into a couple of life threw some wrenches at me yesterday. Will not make it this weekend. Maybe next weekend I will. I'll see Fantastic Four. Honestly, I'm worried that it's not going to be as good as Superman. Like, I don't want to give any more room spoil. Anyone that has wanted to see Superman yet probably saw Superman. It was so good that I hope Fantastic Four is a really good movie, because I want to see Superman again. Like, I want to go back to the theater. Okay, Ryan says I liked Fantastic Four. What would, and it's not a fair question. I'm not going to say what did you like better. It's two completely different movies. I guess I'm excited to see the extra scenes, like how they kind of connect, like what's next at the after the credits. Like, I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most with Fantastic Four. How are they gonna do this? Thank you for everyone playing X-Men. I'm gonna go out here in a second and play Captain America in the Avengers. I guess I'm Vision. When I was starting out the video that came out today, and I jumped on here to play Fantastic Four, to play Captain America the Avengers, I was on this player one side, because where I put the camera right here, it is, there's a wall right here, and Vision is player one. So I guess I am Vision. I would have loved to be Captain America, but I'm not going to get any closer to the camera. Just waiting for this. Okay, I'm going to jump out, and anyone that wants to play Captain America and the Avengers will jump in. Well, you know what, Israel, I hope that you'll find one. I mean, there's got to be... You might have to buy another cabinet. I mean, I guess there's that possibility. Like, there's people who are obviously like, I'm going to sell these cabinets. I'm sure there's KI cabinets out there. And I know, you've got a lot of stuff that you're planning to get. Whenever you're ready to get something, it will be there. And that's the same way I'm thinking with the PlayStation 5. Like, when I'm ready to do it, and, cars aren't breaking down and all this stuff, I will... All right, we got 4 players. We have a $5 super chat from Black Cat Moto. Coffee fist bump, thank you very much. I am Vision. It was starting, it just has this kind of weird start. When I was playing this yesterday, like, what the heck is that? But maybe that's how it always starts. It just seems like there was kind of a pause there. Thank you for the super chat. Hit the like. But yeah, I was watching the trailer, of the Cosmic Invasion, seeing like Galactus in the background. That's awesome. Where am I here? Oh my gosh. What I don't like about this is how small we just play X-Men. It's just, there's so much going on behind us. Like, I wish they would have kind of made the characters a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's a good point, Thumper Squid. There has to be. And the thing with the KI cabinet having, was that five buttons on there, right? It's a perfect cab to do that with. I don't know why they went with the color scheme with the vision here. There's things that I don't. It's funny because they give Juggernaut one eye. It's like this is the developers for, what was that, Data East? Like, did they know what they were doing? Not the biggest problem with no online. I'm just like, you know, I'm always talking online. It's just, it's hard to play a beat 'em up game over and over without anybody, unless they're right next to you playing. As much as I love X-Men, even I would have a hard time just playing it by myself over and over. We have a $5 super chat from Bill Kirby, the Chicago arcade guy. For your coffee fund, Phil, keep doing great streams, brother. Thank you very much, man. Definitely use that for a coffee or two tomorrow.
You can't escape. You will be the one escaping.
Oh, nice! I got the first punch on him. He should be green. What did you think of that WandaVision show? What am I doing here? Seems like Superman is gonna be on the Peacemaker. I'm gonna have to renew my membership for HBO Max. I have not had Max membership or subscription for probably 2 years. Lanterns is coming, and just to see like what heroes from the DC universe show up in there. I think it's worth having. I liked it too. I liked WandaVision. That was, you know, eventually things just kind of like, you know, hit their peak or whatever. But Marvel at the time, like, those were some great shows. Even the Daredevil, when it was on Netflix, like, I was hooked on that. I didn't see the new season yet. I don't have... Who are we waiting on here? I guess we all had to go to the right side. That was weird. Hey, thanks, Gizmo. Hey, Schultzcore. Happy Super Sci-Fi Saturday night. Also, what up, Mr. West and Lokes? Mr. West is making an appearance in tomorrow's video. I asked him his opinion. He was speechless, but I asked him his opinion on the Meta glasses, the Ray-Ban Meta. So I'm finally getting to those tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta see the Punisher. You know, the best part about, what was the last movie, the Ben Affleck movie that was just The Accountant 2, is when his brother shows up. Honestly, I was almost ready to fall asleep, and then his brother showed up, makes the movie. Like that, The Accountant 2 was awesome. It was basically, you know, it's just like you're looking at the guy like, this is the Punisher. Look at this. They have no chance. There's 4 of us. Now these red guys, it's like knockoffs of Magneto. They haven't showed up yet. But it always reminds, I don't know if it's this board or if it's the next one we're in outer space flying. Right here. Yeah, those guys look like Magneto, and I wonder if that was what they were going for. I'm gonna get Wonder Man. Oh, no, the Wasp. That's right. I think that's the best part about this game is, you know, the hidden Marvel characters that just make an appearance. I have not seen The Punisher on Disney yet, or Daredevil on Disney, but I'm caught up on Netflix. So I have some catching up to do. I have to I gotta get some subscriptions. You know how it is, Calvin. We talk about this a lot. Like, there's those channels on Pluto. Like, I'm serious. Like, it's, you just kind of get used to watching them, and they're on, and whether I'm like paying attention or not, like they're on in the background. But I want to see the Lanterns, and I want to see Superman on Max. They'll be fun. And I want the Sentinel to like go down. It's cool that the Sentinel's in here. They're calling them the giant robots. Yeah, I don't understand if they couldn't use some of the names, if they had to change up some of the images, but that's definitely a Sentinel. It's a late night, Larissa. Kirk, I had FOMO, and I had to purchase the Marvel Legends Gameverse exclusive Target release. So that is the Thanos and Psylocke. I was gonna. Another thing is I wasn't able to go out and look for that yesterday. I'm hoping that these will be stocked. And hey, Jason. I don't know. I don't know if they're, you know, every time we go out and we start seeing stuff, everything comes back on the shelves. I mean, you could still find a Voltron somewhere. The demand for some of this stuff, I don't know. Am I out? Oh, it's telling me to wait.
You came here to die.
Hopefully they just haven't made it out to you yet. I hope I didn't miss like the opportunity for me to come across one here, because I know that there was all the Targets had them. There was just so much going on, being without the car yesterday. Hey Ted, I just wasn't able to find any. Hoping that I'll see some tomorrow. Hey D Showtime. So my Terminator, my topper, it's like it turned into a strobe light. I don't know what happened. I was in here yesterday doing the video, and I don't know what I heard a pop, and it didn't look like anything was fried, and I had the LED lights on the ceiling lit, and I went to do something, and that I turned that on. For some reason I turned the T2 and it started like a strobe light. So I don't know what the heck happened, but I'm obviously gonna have to get a new LED strip. So if you get one of those signs, that might happen. I mean, it's just a simple white LED strip, but the car broke down, A-Tran. Yeah, I was on my way home yesterday. I'll talk more about it in the video, but luckily I got home. But it's gonna be a pricey fix. My buddy loaned me his car, so that's why I did the video at home yesterday. I was kind of stranded. You know, I just told Kelly, there's nothing I can do. Okay, it's just, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out Saturday. And I was gonna rent a car, and my buddy Mikey loaned me his car. I'm probably without the car till probably Thursday, so I don't know. I'm mad because I had the same thing was worked on like 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm just kind of stunned that this happened again. Like to me, it shouldn't have. So I don't know. It is what it is. It's just it's life. Things happen. It's just crazy when you have 4 players. Just look at this. This thing has no chance. Yeah, you know what? The night before, I was driving all over the place, and I'm taking the positives. Like, what if that would have happened? You know, on a weeknight when I had to work the next day, or any of this stuff, or if I would have had to have it towed, or I am fortunate that it was Friday. I was literally 2 blocks away from home. Now I called one of the shops, and I was gonna try to get it in there, and I backed out of the garage, and it got worse, and I went right back in. I'm like, I'm done. That's it. There's nothing I can do right now. I will not make it there. Hey, what's up, Michael? Keep an eye on Best Buy and GameStop, that they could have the Superman and Crypto toy. Those are the 2 places that I have seen them at. And it seems like GameStop got them after Best Buy, so if there's a GameStop near you, that it's kind of like not really a very busy GameStop. If there's one that's kind of this is kind of a dead shopping area, they might have it. So what, will you replace the sensor and does it still pop up like there's something wrong? These computers they put in cars, it's just there's so much going on with it that I know nothing about cars, but when something happens, I have a feeling, because I've experienced this a few times now, when I'm like, yep, that's exactly what just went, and it's not good. Yeah, you just need to find the one with crypto. Yeah, Hockey Town's right. I'm Shop McFarlane online, so I had to pre-order that those last 4 superpowers. Other than there's that new Lego Game Boy, $59.99. Looks really cool. I don't know if it's sold, if the pre-orders have sold out, but it was on Amazon. That's got to be it. You're gonna see that at Target or Walmart. That's something that you're gonna have a chance to get. The superpowers was not gonna be in stores, and that's why I pre-ordered that. So otherwise, this other stuff should be in stores. Yeah, look at Juggernaut. When have you seen Juggernaut roll around like that? Hey, what's up, James? James had a huge toy haul. Oh my gosh. I forgot about the Superman movie line too. Dude. I didn't see any any videos off of that yet, but was that all at Target? Oh my gosh, man. And how do you have all those figures behind you? How do you have them all standing up? Are they on? Do they have double-sided tape underneath them? Oh my gosh! All that Target. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, figure stands. Are there? I've not opened any of the superpowers. Are there holes on the bottom of their food? Oh, they're just balanced. Yeah. The Batman animated series do not stand well at all. Very frustrating to try to keep that set up on the top of my shelf. Like, it's just drives me nuts. They're all leaning up against something. It's kind of like I'm one of the reasons why I'm just kind of like, those collectibles are great. With I'm just, that was it. I'm not gonna keep buying them. I'm just sick of them falling. Every time I go downstairs, I see something. Sometimes I think that Loki jumps up and knocks one off. Like, how did Lockup end up on the ground? Like, that's one heck of a fall. If only Ultron went down this easy in the Avengers 2. That might be my least favorite Avengers movie. I just didn't like him as the villain. It just seems like with Thanos, I'm not a big Thanos guy. It was hard to see him kind of win at the end of that, the part 1. But I don't know. Excuse me. Wasn't really a big Ultron fan. Hey, what's up, Moat? Oh, Mike's bringing cookies. Between James and Moat, you guys have been busy with with figures. Holy cow! It's hard to pass on some of this stuff. I was afraid that if I saw Thanos and say, like, my FOMO would have gave in to me a few. I was texting you and Evan, and I'm like, you know what? I think it's at this store. I'm not gonna make it there. I think that was the Hulk Hogan night, and I'm like, if I go there, I'm gonna give in. And I wasn't really gonna get that. It's hard. It's hard to just like you know that if you leave, you're never gonna see that one again. Oh, really? That's pretty. I always like James Spader. What's that movie where? Oh my gosh, Keanu Reeves is the bad guy. He's the cop. It's gonna come to me as soon as somebody says it. Oh my gosh, I cannot think of it. The Watcher. I think it's called The Watcher. Yeah, James, I was just gonna get Nightwing and Cyborg, but Cyborg was sold out. I could have got Nightwing, but I just said, you know what, I'll just get all 4. You know what, this is probably it. Animal Man and Dead Man. I'm kind of excited to get Dead Man. I don't really know Animal Man. Like I wish they would have did like Plastic Man or Shazam. I'm not understanding why we didn't get either one of those two. You know, there's I think that McFarlane might still make some DC. Well, I mean, is it just going to be Mattel? Superpowers is a big line. It's not the best toy line, but it's my favorite, and Look how good it's doing. Like people obviously will, even the Super Friends. Like I saw that new wave of Super Friends, and I mean that'll be. If I see any of those, like this Bizarro. I don't remember the other three, but I just remember seeing Bizarro, Toyman. I'll pick those up. I mean, I'm a sucker for those. Yeah, that was my. You know what? That I like that one too, Stock Jock. It was fun to have the Hulk in there. I don't know why I'm going after Hawkeye. Let's pick this guy up. I'll just carry him around. I'll throw him at Crossbones. I saw him, Michael. I had an email. I missed a couple. I haven't opened up all of the. There's so many McFarlane emails that you get literally on a daily basis, but I did see his, and it looks pretty good. I think there's a Nightwing multi. If that Nightwing was a 7-inch. I'm gonna get that. There's no doubt. I cannot pass on that 80s Nightwing look. Yeah, remember the Clark Kent? We had to mail in for him. I don't know how I got mine, but I was able to get Clark Kent back then. I never had Shazam, and I never had Plastic Man, and I didn't have Cyborg either. So I'm glad that I got Cyborg. It's interesting that Animal Man comes with that jacket. Like they kind of went all in on that. I don't know. I was watching Just BS, and he said there was a lack of villains and women, and I don't know if there was any, like, it'd be cool if we would have got the Lex Luthor in the power suit, but I'm still hung up on Plastic Man and Shazam. I just think those were two that I'm surprised that there's more Super Friends coming. There might be more. I mean, you could see McFarlane saying, "Okay, yeah, here's another 5 and the 2 chase or something." Might not be it, but I guess they probably would have showed it at Comic-Con.
You can't escape.
Has anyone in the chat been to Comic-Con in their life? I was there once in 95, and I'm hoping, we 10, 11 months early, you got to buy tickets. Gonna try on September 21st. Probably gonna take a few hours. We just think of the millions of people that are trying to get tickets for Comic-Con.
It's another trap.
I like that he lands on them at least. How many days does Dragon Con go on for? Like a 3-day? Oh, they do it every year in North Carolina. Nice. 5 days. Oh my gosh. How long of a drive is that for you to get downtown Atlanta? Game On Expo in Phoenix. It's crazy the exclusives that are at Comic-Con. Like, it's the only way to get like these, limited figures and stuff. Like it's just crazy. Like the demand, how early you'd have to get there to score some of that. Nice. That's not bad. I think you got a place to stay. It's got to be just impossible to find a hotel room. Watch Red Skull just get crushed here. Which one would you go to? Would you go to California or Florida's Star Wars celebration? Thanks for playing, everybody. That was awesome. We played through X-Men, played through Captain America, the Avengers. It's been a while since we played Captain America. I think the last time we did the Konami, that was a crazy stream. We did Turtles, Simpsons, and X-Men, and that's 2 different rooms, 3 different cabs. It's nice having 2 go-to games on the same cabinet. There was no shuffling around. Oh, it's going to be in LA. I wonder how early you have to get reservations at Disneyland for that. And I think it's kind of weird because you buy the Disneyland ticket and then you try to get the reservation. So let's say I bought tickets for August 10th, and then you have to get, like, there's no guarantees. It's just, it's so tense on how to get into a theme park nowadays. Well, I appreciate that, Stock Jock. I will definitely take you up on that. My next place is California. My aunt has a big milestone coming up, and I wanted to be there for her. And then I'm trying to get to Cleveland for one day. We'll see. The California trip is so close to Cleveland, but I want to see you guys. It's just, I'll know closer to that date. But it kind of rests in Kelly's hands if I'm gonna be able to take off that weekend. So we'll see. But I will definitely make it to Florida sooner than later. I love the end of it. I just wanna wait after the credits here. I love when they just kind of show the Avengers. Kind of reminds me of like the Super Friends logo at the end. Oh, so do you go to the Cleveland Gaming Classic here in Ohio? Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We have 58 in the chat. The screen looks a little crooked. I apologize. I don't know. I tried to fix it a few times. It's just my OCD. Not completely straight. Be nice having one more day. We're getting back to work on Monday. It's gonna be weird not having my car tomorrow. Like, I was just thinking about that, going shopping and stuff, and it's weird. Thanks for hanging out, Skids. Thanks for playing both games. Oh, cool. So that, yeah, the Gaming Classic is super close to you. Hey, I may take you up on that. We might have to hit up some places. Everybody have a good night. The big logo, the big finish. I think it's right here. Love this part. Yeah, that's awesome. You gotta wait. You gotta beat the game to see this. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good rest of the night, weekend.
The Avengers.
I'll see you really soon. Peace out.
Captain America.
I think this game is underrated.
Iron Man.
Look at Quicksilver. It's like the credits never stop. Hey, Pyrex. This is so 80s, isn't it? But this was 92. This might have been 91, maybe 90. I don't know. Someone needs to stream. Someone's got to continue the night. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, we gotta put a score in here. No, it's not gonna be in caps. I went the wrong way. Is there numbers? I guess we'll all lowercase. Thanks, Jason. Have a good night, guys.